trying to delay my progress. Gotta go sign these vacate the premises forms. Another trail run to Papago Park. I'm gonna keep doing this until I leave. I had to vacate this place in May, and I'm just gonna keep running until it's over. Will I be doing Papago Park runs again? Probably rarely, which is unfortunate. So just gotta live in the moment and enjoy it while we can before I go on to greener pastures. Goal today, I'm going to run the Big Butte. Oh, and there it goes. Goal today is to run the Big Butte loop. So gonna run through Papago Park, circle the butte, and arrive on the other side of the amphitheater. If I can do all that without stopping, I'll be a monster. But I don't know. I'm a day off. Today's Thursday instead of Wednesday, so I'm a day off for my usual run. And I don't know if my stamina is gonna take me around the whole loop to the amphitheater without stopping. That would be quite the feat. Probably gonna end up doing a little over 3.1 miles. Once I get to the amphitheater, you know what I'm doing. Push-ups and dips without fail. I might do 4 sets. After doing push-ups and dips, might climb to the top, watch the sunset of the butte, watch the cars go by, maybe record a video, maybe not. Kind of just want to be in the moment at that point. When you're content creating and recording, you have to not only record, but enjoy the moments too. You gotta enjoy the moments. Takeaway for the pre-run, I'm excited. I'm excited and I'm nervous. I ate a little too soon, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited to take on the run. I feel like it's gonna be a great run. See ya. These crickets, bro, I hope all the birds come out. I have a feast on these crickets. Everywhere I step, it's a cricket flying out. I'm taking a new approach to life. I'm recording without shame. I'm doing this in record time. I need to slow down. I was going too fast, I was too excited. I've been waiting on this all day, thinking about running. So one thing I regret, not peeing. I got pissed so bad. In a weird state right now. My legs feel heavy, but I do feel my bladder bouncing up and down. We're right here, the buttes now. Step down. Honestly, once I hit these hills, I'm probably gonna slow down. I had to stop. I needed water. I felt like my head was pounding. I needed just a little break. Admiring this Palo Verde right here. Palo Verde tree. The trees are blooming. You see that yellow over there? Oh, everything looks yellow. Ooh, that's a picture. Let me get that picture real quick. All right, back to it. Down. Making my way downtown, walking fast. This park's pretty tame. On the dark side of the rock. I'm not finished with my workout. Keep counting, boy. My watch trying to impede my travel. We've done 1 stop so far. If I have it my way, I won't stop again. Dang, I thought I was at the amphitheater. I had to stop. I'm so tired. Always a welcome sight. Coming to the amphitheater. This is where champions are forged. Look at that guy. See him? One story that keeps recurring in my head, I can't seem to shake it, is the Apache Leap that happened in, I think, like the East Valley, like far off in the East Valley. I don't really know which part. The story goes that there was these like tribal wars, you know, US versus the Apache tribe. And something happened, but they ended up on a mountaintop. And rather than surrender to the US forces, the Apaches chose to jump to their deaths from the top of the mountain. All, I think it said 100 or 150. Now again, I don't know. I haven't done much research on it. I just heard it in like a podcast that I was listening to. But yeah, they jumped to their deaths rather than surrender to the Americans. It's more honorable to jump to their deaths than to
be captured. And I'm like, dang, I had to do my research into that because that is pretty crazy. And I was just imagining jumping, not on any like suicidal type stuff, nothing like that. But could you imagine like jumping from the top of a mountain to your, just to not be captured? Like, dang, that's a tough way to go, man. Like just think about that. The impact, I couldn't imagine. I was listening to another podcast. This was on the Apple podcast from Arizona Highway. They did a podcast episode, and the guy who has been working with them for a very long time, he stated one of the reasons that Arizona Highways was founded in the first place. It was created to influence people to get off the couch and to explore the state of Arizona. And I was thinking about what I want CYLTE to do. And I want CYLTE to influence people, if they don't do anything else, to get out and explore what it is that's around them. Whether you're in a desert or not in a desert, in 2100 or 2200, they look back at my videos and they're like, they had to say one thing about CYLTE, and they were like, yeah, man, I was watching it and it influenced me to get out there, get off the couch and do something. I think that'd be the greatest compliment, to be honest. Other than if somebody finds their way to Jesus through my channel, that'd also be an huge honor. Yeah, if I influence somebody to go out and care for the desert, care for a cactus, or just explore what's around them, that'd be a huge compliment to me. I'll consider everything that I've done a success. Let's get these push-ups and dips in. Let's go up to the top. Mountain goat style. Oh, what? Screw it. I'm going through. There she is. In all her glory. The sun. Yeah, looks like a nice place to sit and watch the sunset. What a life. What a life. I think the neighbors think I'm selling dope. I said the neighbors think I'm selling dope. Ooh, selling dope. Neighbors think. Big orange ball sinking in the mountains. I think they're shooting rockets again. Now the desert prepares for slumber. Alright, show's over. Let's get off this rock. Let me see when the sun like sets, and then that will decide whether I go this way or back that way. All right, it's supposed to be dark by 7, and it is 6:37, so I have 30 minutes before it gets really dark. Yeah, in that case, I will be taking the shortcut route. The camera is an illusion. It is way darker. Sheesh, that is actually really steep. Okay. Yeah, it was so much easier going up. Ooh, let's cut through here. What? Woohoo! Don't try this at home unless you're really athletic. All right, making good ground. Trying to find my exit. This one right here. Here we go. Do the brush. And we're off. It was getting dark, dog. Don't let the sun fool you. It's dark. Dark enough for me. Woo! Back from the run. Ooh, this is reflecting. This is Nike, boy. You don't know nothing about Nike. You don't know. Everyone knows about Nike. Anyway. But good thing I did not loop around the mountain. Around the butte, because it was getting dark very soon. Got here just in time before it got night.
I don't like running in the dark. I ran 3.13 miles, so I got to my goal of 3 miles today. Takeaway from the run: getting stronger, running farther, recovering quicker. Like even now, I feel good. I don't feel dead. Like anything, if you practice at anything long enough, you're gonna get very good at it. And that goes for good things, and that also goes for bad things too. Watch out for what you're practicing. And I will watch out for what I'm practicing too. The more good seeds that you sow, the more good things you'll reap in the harvest. And that's just true. If you plant bad seed, you ain't gonna get any good harvest. That's just farmer 101, you know? Apache Leap. Let's do some quick history. Aha, Superior. Me and my fiance, we've been to Superior. According to Google, Apache Leap is an 1,800-foot cliff near Superior, Arizona, which is named after a legend from the 1870s where Apache warriors trapped by the U.S. cavalry chose to ride their horses over the edge rather than surrender. The tragic event is said to have created Apache tears, which are small black obsidian stones. They were basically surrounded by soldiers on this cliff. Instead of facing capture, they decided to jump to their deaths off this cliff, and it is near Superior, Arizona. So the black obsidian tears are from the women, that's how the legend says. The women, when they found out that they had been killed or died, they wept and created black obsidian stones. However, they say there's no historical context of this happening. There's no record of the army noting that this happened, so they've chalked it up to legend. But between you and me, there's a lot of things that aren't recorded in history, good and bad things. So, who's to say that it happened, didn't happen? There's so many crimes that never got reported or got swept under the rug, or people were paid off, records were deleted, coincidentally. Don't ask me how I know, because of a lot of powerful people. It doesn't even matter what country you come from or skin tone, anything can be erased from history. The winners write history. I'm about to fuel up. As always, guys, stay consistent, stay curious, stay courageous. See you out there.